Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cities Skylines in the city of Knight's Gauntlet. And here we are, uh, looking over Detroit and southeast Michigan. I was a little bit distracted there because I thought I had removed this asset from the game. The coast, whatever this thing is, I can't remember. I mean, it's one of my favorite trains, the Pacific Daylight, but it just causes too many problems in game. So what I need to do is I just need to identify them and just do that, unfortunately. It's very unfortunate, but these trains are just too long. They just cause too many issues. And I just have to hope that the game recovers from me deleting them like that. So I'm just looking around to also look at how the traffic looks like on a lot of these rails. Traverse City's getting a little crowded up here, as well as Manistee. Let's see here. How about Alpena? There was no train in Alpena, was there? Nope. Oh yeah, there is right here. Don't see anything going in and out. No passenger up there though, so. Okay. Yeah, I really like that asset. It's a beautiful asset. It's a beautiful train, real life train. But unfortunately, the length of the train just causes a lot of issues in game. So I'm just gonna have to go in and remove them as I see them and hope that the simulation fills in the gaps, as it were. So, boom. I don't know what happens to all the passengers that were on the train. Not my problem. Just not my problem, right? It's nice to say it as somebody else's problem. I did not notice that really goofy, wow, roller coaster there. Okay. One day, if I remember, I will get around to fixing that. But that is just ridiculous. And then I'm also getting some of these really long. Oh no, that is the same passenger. Okay. Boom. Did I see another one over here? Yeah, right here. So boom. So we're going in and we're just having to remove these. They're causing too many problems. So boom. Okay. Boom. And boom. I have no idea how the simulation is going to deal with this. We'll find out, though. So, boom. Looks like we got a little bit of a backup coming into Chicago now here. So I may have to actually deal with Chicago's traffic on the rails. Okay, we're getting there. Come over here. Oh, that wasn't even there yet. Gosh, this map is just a little bit bigger than I remember. Okay, yeah, see, like right here, it just really does cause some issues, as you can see. Whoop. There we go. Okay. So, cleared from there. Look down here, nothing on that segment. Over here in Chicago, looks like we got a couple. Those are the standard trains. One day that station is gonna do what I want it to, but... And then off to the edge, and then my bypass, there shouldn't be any passenger over there. And then I think... Nope, there was nothing going up into Canada. Alright, so let's go ahead, we'll unpause. And we'll see how the simulation handles with all those trains being deleted. Oh, I missed one. I'm sure there's a couple I missed. So... Okay. So, something else that I want to do this episode, I'm going to put down in Detroit a major project. I was thinking right here, but I've got these parks and some high density here. It takes so long to get that high density going, I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to have a major project right here. That's going to go in. So, it's just going to require bulldozing a lot of all of this. And it's going to just fit almost perfectly right in here, so... Okay, but I want to save that closer to the end of the episode. So why don't I come over here where I was referring to that roller coaster? Yikes, that is just... Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did not notice that when I was building this. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab some of these nodes here. Up, autosave. Autosave and a cat laying on my keyboard. Always a lot of fun. Okay. So we're going to take that down. Actually, we'll take this up a little bit. And then we'll take this one up a little bit. I do need to figure out how to use that auto slope. There actually is in Move It an auto slope. And I've tried to follow the tutorial every time, but it never seems to work the way the tutorial says it will. Okay. And then, yeah, over here I do remember this was going to be an issue just because of the way that this comes here, and I can't do anything about that, so okay. Alright, oh, well you're going off the map, so you're gonna disappear once you go off the map. Okay. I hope they don't come back, because I actually disabled that particular asset from the game. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, okay. I'm surprised they're still showing up. I guess I'll have to be a little more diligent in the next episode, between episodes rather. And, yeah, because there's another one. Okay. I'll just have to be more diligent. Okay. So, we took care of that. Let's go look at... so, I do have some problems with freight, rail traffic in general, again. This time, it looks like it is getting into Chicago. That is the problem. So... I'm going to have to... take care of all that traffic. Okay. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That is a lot of darn traffic that's trying to get into Chicago. Ugh. It's to the point where I don't even know if I want to deal with it. I really don't know if I want to deal with it. It's one of those things that I just want to ignore it and hope it goes away, but it's not going to. Okay, I'm going to check something. Options. It isn't in here. Nope. Okay. I was hoping I could find that asset manager in there. Okay, I could spend the rest of this episode yeah, they're just showing up again. Damn it. Okay. Actually, it might be. I'm going to try one last thing. If I go over here to the train lines... Aha! Right click. So how do I remove ones? Nope. Wait a minute. Line detail. Okay. Right click to follow this vehicle. Holding down a shift key when clicking will also zoom in. Okay, but I want to remove. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Select types. Aha. So here I can... Nope, I don't want that. I want to remove that. How do I get rid of it? Dang it. Now I just added too many of them. It doesn't tell me how to get rid of one. I really should check how this mod works. Because I just want to get rid of them! Alright. Never mind, I'm getting a little frustrated, and... okay. Let's actually do something. Okay. So, last episode we had actually built this. I thought I named this. There we go. So we have our capital, Lansing. We have a lot of commercial demand. That's really good to see. Our unemployment is only 2%, so we're going to need to drop down some more residential. So let's go ahead here in Lansing and add some more residential into this area. What would I like to put down here? Let's go ahead. We'll come out to, actually just to right here for the time being, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one will have to overlap 1 or so. Okay, delete. Okay, let's do this. Bring this all the way down to here. Over. And see if I can actually do this right. There we go, okay. And it looks like I will never get these roads in Lansing to be straight, which is unfortunate. Oh well. Go ahead, we'll drop some high density into there as well. Let's try over here on this side of this little commercial center. So we got the courthouse there. We'll extend this out to right about there. Bring that down. Let's go ahead and remove that end. And then here we'll have, well, around the courthouse, I don't know if I want residential. What would I have around the courthouse, though? I mean, I would think a lot of commercial and office, kind of like your, well, your bail bonds and what have you. Sorry, I got quiet there for a moment. I don't know why. We'll leave right around that clear, right around the courthouse. In fact, what we'll do is we'll give them a nice old park right behind the courthouse. Boom. Okay. And then schools. What kind of schools? I don't have any schools. Oh, dear goodness, I don't have any schools out here in Lansing. Yikes. Okay. That was an oversight. Let's go ahead and get some schools down here. What did I zone? So, okay, let's get a school, an elementary school over here. Right there. We'll get an elementary school over here in this area. Right there. And then we'll get a high school. What the heck? That can fit perfectly right there. And we'll give them another high school over here. We're doing fairly good with cash, so we can get a second high school here. Boom. Okay. Good. Did I forget everything else there? Okay, I do have police, I do have fire, and I do have a hospital there. Yep, okay. Excellent. So the Capitol building, let's see, what can we put around the Capitol building? What kind of a unique building can I put near this? Something kind of government-y. I know that's not a word, but one of these parks, maybe? So what do we have here? We have the Lazaret, we have the Statue of Wealth, we have the Statue of Industry, shopping, Plaza of the Dead, a meteorite park. Okay, over here, what do we got? We have Life and Death, Neighborhood Park, Transport Tower, a disaster memorial. That might be kind of nice right there. No. Oh, the clock tower. I mean, it doesn't match that architecture, though. Still gonna go for it. Okay. Yeah, you know me. I gotta hit my cathedrals, but I'm not gonna do that one. I think the disaster memorial would be kind of nice. So we'll put that right there. And what else do we have here? The official park. That would be nice over on this side. Boom. There we go. Okay. And then finally, let's just go ahead. We're going to drop in a little lazy path. That just kind of goes from here. Come on. I can do this. Right. Come on. Oh, I just had it. There. From there, we'll just have kind of a lazy path. Right there, and to right there. Okay. Yeah, that works out. It's not quite centered. I mean, I can be a bit of a stickler and move it. There we go. And I'm still off. Ah! I moved it too far. Okay, good enough. Close enough for government work. Ah, get it. Alright. Hey, I don't write the jokes, I just tell them. Drop some trees in here. We'll leave the sides open, though. There we go, okay. So we have our little government campus here. Yeah, take a look at that. That looks good. So it's got the park behind it, it has the park in front of it. Yeah. Actually, another building that might be good here would be... if I can click, there we go, come on. Oh, I already put it down. Darn it. Okay, I already put it down. I forgot. So I can't put it here. I was going to put the city hall down. Oh, well. Okay, well, it looks like we've covered our residential demand and industrial office demand. And look at that. I have no commercial demand. I'm amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. I have no commercial demand. Okay. I want to check water levels just because I've had some issues with water. No flooding. No flooding. That's good to see. Okay. And I want to make certain the Detroit River and the St. Clair River, they are flowing the correct direction. That is good to see. Alright, so I need some industrial and or office. My education probably is not high enough to really support a lot of office. Yeah, still 40% uneducated, only 39% educated. Offices really want well and high educated, and only 21% of my population would fill that requirement. You can see it's really hurting. This is one of the downsides to the real-time mod. Schools, I mean, it's a Saturday. We're going to bump this up. There we go. The reason I don't like playing at the higher speeds is I don't like how fast the traffic and everything moves. I don't like how fast those trains and cars are all moving. But, oh well. Okay. Our Ambassador Bridge, doing fairly well, although the real deal Ambassador Bridge only has one span. But, we're going to have to deal with it. Our Blue Water Bridge, poor man Blue Water Bridge, which ironically has 2 spans, and here we only have 1, so... I think at the end of the last episode, yeah, we need to take care of some water requirements. So let's go ahead, we're going to drop down a couple more water pumps. Our friends in Ontario are going to help us with that. Actually, I'm going to move them a little bit further away. I think they're sucking too much water from right there. So just go ahead, we're going to drop right there. And what the heck, I'll put 2 of them down. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, what I would really like to do is put them along a key. Okay, node. And then we're going to put these very close to the water. Just like that. There we go. And now, who knows, I might even move my water to over here. Okay. With the remove need for pipes and electrical lines, I can just do that with no problem. But yeah, look how much water they just suck in. But we have covered that. Let's go ahead. We're going to use some of our sewage. Gotta take care of that. And that's just belching out sewage. But we're in full creative mode, so there's no pollution from that sewage, which is awesome. So Ontario, thank you. We are grateful for the fact that you are taking our sewage, even though it's not polluting sewage. There we go. Okay, so we should be fine in that. Electricity, we're doing perfectly fine because we got Fermi 2 running right here, down in the Rouge. Our population, I didn't even pay attention to where we started, and look at that, our residential has popped right back up. So, where would I like to expand? I'm going to pause for a moment. I think I would like to expand over in Chicago, because that's going to be our second metropolitan area. So, I do want to leave this mostly clear. We'll do that. And that. And then we have all of our farms out here, and I didn't realize I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna drop down a couple of little like farmhouses throughout here. Just drop down a couple of them. And see how it builds. I just you know, it's for the appearance thing. Live right across the street from a giant solar power plant. I can probably demolish that solar power plant. I probably don't need it anymore. Okay, but let's get some real residential going. Although, I have to wait until 7 a.m. or so, 6 a.m. Cash, gotta watch that. Let's go ahead, we're gonna grab our poor man's Michigan Avenue. Where was that? Right, where was that? Here? Where was my poor man's Michigan Avenue? Here, okay. Let's just continue bringing that out straight. I'm just going to build some more grid. This is, after all, Chicago, so it will be a grid. Just being a little bit arbitrary in my layout. Get them to school. On the main road, another school across the street from it. Police, fire, all the fun stuff. Because houses burning down is bad. Good. And then eventually I'm going to need some bus service out here, but that will probably happen somewhere up here. Okay. This is going to be low density. Just boom, paint that entire thing right there. But that, unfortunately, no. Okay. And then we'll do across the street from it. Just go right up to the railroad. Actually, we can even go under because I have it elevated. It's kind of like the poor man elevated train in Chicago. Come on, I'm gonna force that. There we go. Got a little stub out of there. Again, we just need that. Well, these schools are cheap. I mean, that high school will take care of that one, but the police stations aren't. Yeah, 480 a week. I think those will have to take care of it, so let's go ahead. We're just going to drop more right here. There we go. Okay. Probably not a smart idea to do that, but oh well. I never was very smart in this game anyhow, so should probably have done those parks a little bit earlier before all these houses showed up. There we go. Okay. Gosh, that built really fast. Look at that. 4,300. I'm going to slow down things just a little bit. And then, you may have saw it earlier because I forgot when I went in. I had it pre-selected what I'm going to put in here. So I'm going to drop in right here a major development. So. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, the school was just complaining. We can just turn that to face. Actually, we can just move the school to over here. Okay. Okay. And then boom, get rid of all that. We are going to build a Detroit skyline icon, the Renaissance Center. Look at that. This is now the General Motors headquarters, world headquarters. Look at that. I just saw this asset this week on the workshop, and when I saw it, I said, okay, I gotta get that asset. This asset needs to exist in my city, especially here on a map of Michigan. Look at that. Beautiful. Tallest building in Michigan. Anyhow, so that's a really cool asset. I do like it, and it's all, well, no, it isn't. The real deal is, well, actually, okay, so that's Lake St. Clair. It's not too far off from the real deal location. How would you like to live down here? All these people right in the shadow of the Renzen. I'm going to bring these up a little bit. They seem to be a little bit on the low side. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. And we're going to get some more skyscrapers in here as time goes by. Of course, I did lose people by doing that, but it was all low density. Who cares? It was low density. It was only commercial. I'm going to put some offices alongside it, though. Right there. Just on that side, though. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of problems with not enough goods to sell. That is... that's just because of traffic. I think my traffic is just really bad. Well, it's not that... Well, it's okay. It's bad getting to all of that. Look at this. Dear goodness. Actually, I also need to check. Did I kill any bus routes? I did not. Okay. Let's go back over to Chicago really quick. Our new neighborhoods that are being built. So, we're going to come out to about there. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to come out. We're going to stay with the avenue. From here, we're going to come out to about here. And then, yep, that is exactly what I was looking for. Right to there. I'm going to try something that is probably a really bad idea, but that's never really stopped me before. Connecting right there. The reason I want to do that is I want to get a circuitous, words are hard. I'm not even going to try. I just don't want to. I'm going to anarchy this in. I think it's fine like that. Okay. Oh no, I have these barracks right in the way. Okay, you're going to relocate to across the street. And you... Oh, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I want to bring a road out of here, but I don't want to have a wonky intersection. How can I do this? I designed myself into a corner. I mean, I could anarchy a little angled road out of that. Like so. And cheat. Something like that. And if I do this, this will probably look really bad. Yeah. However, what I could probably get away with, let's find out. Yeah, I can just do that. I mean, that fence is right on the edge, but right on the corner. You have to step out into the road to get around that. But I want this loop for our bus. We're gonna have to blow away a house or two there. Sorry. And then I just want to get a bus route in here. It's gonna come to there. I really don't want it. I don't want to. Okay, then we'll go this way. To there. Come down to right in front of that. To here. There's nothing there yet, but there might be in the future. To there. To there. We'll connect. And then we'll just do the opposite direction. So around the corner. Boom. Boom. Just before the intersection. Right on that. Just before. Just after, because I don't want to overlap. And boom. Okay. Good. Alright. Give your Sims options and they will use them. Actually, I should start putting some subways in pretty soon. That might alleviate some of the passenger traffic on these rails. Of course, so a subway from Chicago all the way over to Detroit, not very realistic, but okay. Well, I think this would be a good spot to end the episode. So everybody, I hope you're enjoying the series. Please let me know in the comments below what you like and what you think of this series. If you'd like to see me try something, let me know. And I will see all of you in the next episode of Cities, Skylines, Knight's Gauntlet. Take care, and bye.